All right, so let's start with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour, where the American President Joe Biden has signed a new law. And this now virtually bans all imports into the United States from the Chinese autonomous region of Xinjiang. Now, the law bans the import of all goods from the region unless company offer verifiable proof that the production has not involved any forced labor. The United States is the first country to virtually ban all imports from the Xinjiang province. The law also requires that the United States president should impose sanctions on the Chinese officials who are responsible for the gross human rights abuses in the region. The Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act particularly targets three products. The first is cotton, of which Xinjiang is said to be one of the world's major producers. The second is tomatoes, and then polysilicon, which is a material that is used to produce solar panels. The U.S. State Department has said in a statement that the law gives the government new tools to prevent goods made with forced labor in the Xinjiang province. And these goods will be prevented from entering into the U.S. markets. It will also promote accountability for people and entities who are responsible for the human rights violations of the Uyghur minority Muslims. With the legislation signed by the President, the United States has called on China to end genocide and crimes against humanity perpetrated by the Chinese administration on the Uyghurs. China, meanwhile, has denounced the American move and has described it as a clear violation of international law.
所谓的维吾尔强迫劳动预防法严重践踏了人类社会的共同价值。劳动创造财富是人类社会发展的基本规律，劳动权是人类社会的基本人权。任何一个国家都应该保障人民的基本劳动权利，让人民群众通过辛勤劳动过上美好的生活。
Now, according to the United Nations reports, more than 1 million people, predominantly the Uyghur minority Muslims, have been imprisoned in a vast system of detention camps across Xinjiang. Now, China has been accused of rooting out the Islamic cultural traditions amongst the Uyghur minority Muslims and also forcing them to assimilate them into the larger Han majority. Washington has described this campaign, including the United Nations also described this campaign as a clear case of genocide. Now remember, as a protest of the conditions in the Xinjiang province, Washington has already hit some Chinese officials and businesses with sanctions. The United States has also announced a diplomatic boycott of the Beijing Winter Games. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.